And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the delay. I had to post on both social media, my Facebook page and my Instagram, to make sure all of you guys were aware that I was going live tonight. With that, thank you guys for being here. Tonight is a very special episode of Catching Up with Caitlin. We are doing a special episode on ways that all of you, yes, all of you here in this camera who are watching my face, can help cast members in the Walt Disney World community as well as Disneyland Resort who have been laid off this week. For those of you guys who don't know, 28,000 cast members were laid off last week through the entire pandemic, unfortunately due to COVID regulations and issues between Disneyland reopening and other things here. This is your way to help cast and to say thank you to the thousands of cast members who made magic in the parks. And with that, I'm going to start. Quick shout out before we start. And this is technically my makeup show for last Friday. So with that, I want to shout out Dean from the Live Place. Guys, go and check him out. He had a fantastic stream earlier, kicking off Movie Marathon Week with classic games, including Rob Fuzz, who's in the chat. Rob, hey. Live Place, check them out on the Live Place on YouTube, Dreamers Empire here on YouTube, as well as the liveplace.com. They are your family-friendly guide to streamers, including us in the Disney community, as well as others in the world. And I appreciate all of you guys for your guys' support and for all of that. And Dean, thank you for supporting me since day one on this channel. It is much appreciated. And I'm not going to promote myself at all tonight. This is not what this is about. This is about helping the thousands of cast members who need our help, and that we can do as a YouTube community is stand together and tell cast members that, hey, we recognize you, we see you, we thank you, and here's your way to help. So with that, also, One Step Mouse, who's in the house tonight, tomorrow night, he is also making the stream on ways to help cast members in the parks. So please make sure you guys go and check out his channel. We are also doing a collab for Friday. Friday is going to be our movie marathon episode, and that's going to be about The Greatest Showman. So if you guys haven't watched, please watch the film and hang out with us as we review it and kind of talk about the plot twist of the movie. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So with that, watch that mouse. Lauren Clark, hi, nice to meet you. I think you're the cast member who I just talked to on Instagram, so hello. We got Rob in the house. Hey, Rob. We got Jeffrey Resendez. Hello. Disnowa's Adventure. Hello. We have Andy in the house. Hello. And our mod extraordinaire, James, may not be here tonight, but that's okay. I got this fully unlocked, and I'm going to help that. So with that, again, thank you guys for being here tonight. And for those of you guys who haven't shared out the stream yet, please share out the stream to as many friends and family who visit the Disney parks as possible. This is going to help every single person in the cast community and tell you the smallest difference, the smallest 50 cents to $1 makes a huge difference. And the little things mean a lot to us cast members. So for those of you who don't know that I used to be a former cast member, I am a former cast member who worked in the Disney College program back in 2016 at Disney Springs at Marketplace Co-op, Pin Traders, and Trendy, and spent a couple months in stroller rental. And ever since my college program, I have wanted to come back and make magic for the parks. And a lot of you guys who aren't cast members don't exactly know how it makes a difference here. But I can tell you from somebody who's made the magic before that it's such a unique job experience, and it's something that you can never trade for the world. And if Disney asked me to be a cast member tomorrow, I would be back making magic in the parks again if I really wanted to. And that's my goal. But for right now, I'm here helping the thousands of cast members. James, all the links are in the description. You guys, you can just pick it up from there. Those of you, all that I'm reviewing tonight. Thank you, Jeffrey. Much appreciated. For those of you guys who aren't here, please share it on social media, your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn even. It's a way to get help. And One Stop Mouse is one of those that have gotten laid off. Please send all the love to One Stop Mouse. He got laid off this past Friday night. Disney DRC, which I know exactly where that is, One Stop Mouse. I know what you're talking about. Disney Reservation Center is amazing. They're a group of cast members who are underrated and never usually get truly the love in the parks. And I always give cast compliments for those of you who are at the reservation center who I do call and ask them, and I give great service. I'm sure I interacted with you at some point. But again, send love to One Stop Mouse. This is an unfortunate time for a lot of people, and it's affecting a lot of people's livelihoods, and it's affecting their mental health because they're so used to being at Disney that it's that way. And as far as I know, a lot of people are asking me about unions and how that works. From the last that I've heard, because they are still going through the negotiations, as of right now, December 4th is going to be the end date for cast members who are currently getting the call that they are being laid off. December 4th is the end of their benefits. However, I don't know anything about Disney Aspire, which is their education program. One Stop Mouse maybe can give us some information about that. And if there's anything set up to help people with Disney Aspire. I looked today at UCF and Valencia College's websites because both of them are a part of the Disney Aspire program and they're in-person campus, programs. And I haven't seen anything yet, but I am going to contact them tomorrow morning. If there is an update where there is a fund being made for Disney Aspire students, I will let you guys know. It'll be updated in the description here, and I'll post it on my social media. So with that, I also want to give a really big shout out to Caitlin, and spelled the same way as my name. But she is a former Walt Disney World ambassador. She was also part of the 28,000 cast members who were laid off this week. She's our former Walt Disney World ambassador team back in 2016 during my college program, and she was amazing and shared this stream out with her entire audience on Twitter and on Instagram today. So I want to give a big shout out to Caitlin. Caitlin, you are amazing. Thank you for representing the thousands of casts during your program, representing myself during my college program. And I can tell you, you are making tons of magic still, even if you're not working for the company. And it's really unfortunate that Disney had to let you go. So with that, I'm going to get started with the list. So with Disneyland Resorts, so how the layoffs are affected. About 400 of cast members are from Walt Disney Imagineering. There's one YouTuber here on YouTube called Sarah Sterling. And guys, if you guys don't follow her, please go follow her on her YouTube channel. She is a Disneyland-based vlogger, but she was working for Walt Disney Imagineering in the Star Wars Hotel project, and she was at our past D23. What's going on? Okay, One Stop Mouse has some information for us. My wife is still working for Disney and attending college via the Disney Aspire program. If she were to get laid off as well, we still do not know about the status of her continuing education. One Stop Bob, once you hear something, please let me know so that way I can let others. And I've had some cast member friends of mine have been asking too, so they know that I can usually get all the information ahead of time because I'm usually in depth with anything, so it's okay. With that, I'm going to start into my list. Disneyland Resort is going to be 400 Walt Disney Imagineers, and that's divided between both coasts, as well as executives. There are a few executive positions that got cut because of this. And there's also about 5,000 cast members at Disneyland Resort that got laid off through this whole thing. Now, the big deal with Disneyland is because Disneyland is currently not open. They have not been given official guidelines from the state of California when it comes to reopening. However, they have been leaked. So, and based off the leaked guidelines, it was really hard for Disneyland to get the attendance and start getting in the revenue, so that way both parks stay open as of right now. So at this point, through my research that I've been finding, let me just pull up my own video here on YouTube, so that way I can pull up the resources on my iPad. You guys can show you. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Alrighty, I can just go into it. Bob, if you're still here, there's a cast member only page that is helping cast members get jobs right now and helping small businesses that are run by cast members. It's called Ear for Each Other. So Ear, E-A-R, for each other. It's all one word. It's a private Facebook group that you can join. I would highly recommend joining that if you're not in it already. There's a lot of small businesses in Orlando, as well as other companies who are hiring remote work right now that are helping people get jobs, that are stepping up. And I want to say thank you to the hundreds. If you're a business who's watching this, who is helping cast members who've been furloughed or laid off in this time and giving them a temporary job until there. Yes, Bob, that's exactly it. Make sure you go check out that page. It's linked in the description here. It'll take you directly to the page. You can just tell them Caitlin sent you. You can just type in my name, Caitlin Rose, and my profile picture is my cast photo. I also have in the documents below, if you guys want to help small businesses who are run by cast members, there's a document, a Google Docs document, and I will pull it up right now so that you all can see it. Currently, and this is being updated financially. Thank you, Jeffrey. No worries, you can watch the replay. This is currently a Google Access doc with hundreds of cast-run businesses that either have Etsy shops or their direct websites to help sell things. So if you guys need Christmas gifts this year, make sure you guys try and support small businesses by furloughed cast members. This is a great way to support them during this time. Again, the Google Doc document is in the description of the video. And then I want to talk about something that I've been directly involved with, helping nominating some cast members, and that's through something that I found through TikTok. And that is through an organization called Magic for Magic Makers. They're a nonprofit that is helping Disneyland or cast members on both coasts now get assistance with low-income needs in terms of being furloughed or laid off, with basic living expenses like rent, food, gas, shelter, things like that. They are currently nominating cast members right now for they're currently in nominations for cast members in Walt Disney World, and they just opened them for Disneyland. They have a Venmo. The Venmo is at Magic for Magic Makers with hyphens in between each word. If you guys want to donate directly. They also have their Facebook page, which is also linked below, Magic for Magic Makers on Facebook, as well as Magic for Magic Makers on TikTok. So if you guys want to follow a small business and help follow their journey, all the recipients who have been chosen are getting posted with videos describing their job and their locations on video to share with you all on their TikTok and their Facebook page. So if you want to make sure that the money is going directly to helping people, you always can check the website out and make sure for yourself. There's also a small business fund to help with current pets. There is a pet fund. I'm trying to pull up the pet fund right now. I didn't get that ready ahead of time. I realized right before the stream started that there was one for pets. So I'm going to pull that up right now because I'm pretty sure I can find it. Because I'm pretty sure I posted it. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, it's like a pet hospitality fund that's with the Cup Fund. I thought I saved it somewhere. Can't find it right now, but I think it's the Walt Disney World Hospitality Pet Fund, and that helps to provide food and water or food and supplies to help cast members with pets. Once I have that information, I will send that to you, Bob. It was on the Walt Disney World food panel right now, and I can't remember what it is. I will look into it, and I will post it in the description also. A lot of people have asked what to do with helping with food. So there's a couple of resources to help on both coasts that will directly help cast members. And I'll start with Disneyland first because Disneyland is kind of the smaller one of the bunch. They are currently working on Disneyland Resort in terms of cast member pantry, which is very big in Florida. They are currently working on details to get help in Disneyland Resort with collaborations with a few other small businesses. There's also 2 resources to help with food, and that's going to be the Second Harvest Food Bank of Orange County, as well as the Community Action Partnership of Orange County. And their websites are in the description below. You guys can copy paste. It's a great way to help cast members. Food banks are stepping up to help cast members in need right now. They're also helping with those who have been discharged from both LAX and Orlando International Airport. With the less of flying, they have been doing less with the other ways. May blue if I had one. Money funds that would help. Jeffrey, you don't have to donate if you're not able to donate. Don't worry about it. Like, you can always share the word out with other channels or with other ways to help, and message this video out and share it. There's a share button. You can copy the link and you can share it to other people. Just make sure you guys don't put it in any other streams because obviously I want to highlight them. I'm continually going to update and promote this page over my Instagram and Twitter to make sure constant people who haven't seen the video to go back and watch it. Especially during this whole ordeal right now. COVID has it's turned all of our lives upside down, and cast members, I think, have gone through the worst of it. And the travel industry as a whole has really suffered from this COVID-19 situation. We just found out that the Disney Cruise Line had to extend their no sail order due to the CDC and the Cruise Administration. They just extended the no sail order for another 45 days, which is pretty upsetting. So unfortunately, that's possible right now. I have not heard of any layoffs, however, from Disney Cruise Line. And if I do, I will see if I can pull some resources to help with Disney Cruise Line members, because I do know some of them are international, and I know that's not cheap to come up with money to come home with. So I will see if that helps with that. But yeah, and then I also want to shout out Josh DeMario. This is controversial because a lot of people are half and half with these layoffs. Half of people are saying that Disney has enough money to where they could keep these cast members. Some cast members or others are saying that Josh didn't make this decision alone. He looks heartbroken. Now, I'm right in the middle of that. As much as I would love for Disney to try to do something else, and I think there's things they could have done to make sure that they are getting the help that they deserve. But at the same time, I know that Disney's a business, and at the same time, labor, is a big cost for Disney. Walt Disney World alone has 74,000 cast, and that's not including college program kids who are on campus, and they obviously don't have cast members for college kids right now, with fall applications being canceled. And I believe there's no spring dates as of right now, and I don't believe there'll be a spring program at this time. And then currently, to help Walt Disney World cast members, those of you who are Florida-based, Cast Member Pantry is going to be your best option to helping with food banks. Cast Member Pantry, you can Venmo them at Cast Member Pantry, all lowercase. You can also visit their Facebook page, which is linked down below. It'll help you figure out if you want to volunteer, if you're local, to go and volunteer. You guys can also send money through that. It also direct you another way here. Also, they also have an Amazon wish list that you guys can click and purchase money or purchase groceries to help with the cast members. I believe they do a food bank every couple weeks or so to help cast members. Hello, Dean. Nice to see you. Just saw it here on my iPad. But I can tell you things that are on the Amazon wish list right now. Things like it's gift cards to different places, Amazon, Pizza Hut, Grubhub, different things like that. Starbucks, Amazon. So they're actually asking for gift cards to help with families here. But yeah, if you guys want to donate 25, 50 bucks to help a cast member in need, help get groceries or help them get food, you can do little things like that. They're also doing $10 and $25 gift cards to Amazon. You guys can always do that as well. It'll help cast members get the basics because a lot of them have children, and a lot of them are starting school this year. So definitely needed there. Again, Venmo's directly is a place to go. I have not heard anything directly from Disney in ways that they're helping with cast right now. The last that I've heard is that they are helping pay. Bob can probably talk into it more tomorrow. I know that he's going live tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight. Make sure you guys go to his channel. If you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe to him, especially since he just got laid off from his job with Disney at the DRC. I'm sure it's the one in Orlando or the one in Tampa. It's one of the two. Maybe Bob, you can give me some information about that. I know that Caitlin, she was told some information, but I don't know if that's across the board or if it's her specific location because she used to be an ambassador, which for those of you who don't know what ambassador team is, Disney chooses every year, except for this year. They're extending this year's team into next year. They choose a group of 2 from each resort, and that's for internationally. And they represent the cast that represent that area. They help do media events. They help shout out other resorts who are doing fun activities. They're basically like a spokesperson for. They're basically like a spokesperson for the cast of that resort. So there's ones in Tokyo, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Paris, and of course the 2 in America, the 2 in Florida, and 2 in Disneyland. I hope I don't get too much. It was D. I hope so too, Bob. And if you need somebody to be with you to help get you through it, I can be on too if you like. I have cried quite a bit from this too, Bob. You don't feel alone. I did cry quite a bit last week. It was really hard to keep emotions, in check because it was so hard. Seeing your social media filled with layoffs is not easy to see, and some of it's coming from your own cast family who you've worked with every single day. And I think Bob and I can understand this because we used to work for Disney. And for me, the biggest thing about this is that most normal day guests do not understand what it's like to work for Disney and how you create a community in such a small amount of time. And once you get to that small amount of time, for me, I only had 6 months with the company during a college program, and I could have extended it to a year. I tried extending, but I got denied. And that day when I got denied, I felt like, okay, is Disney doesn't like me, or do they not want to keep me? And some of my cast friends were like, well, maybe it's going to work out this way better. Maybe you're going to come back in 4 or 5 years and you're going to have one of the best jobs ever. And the sad part is that I've been looking into working for Disney for about a year now. I haven't told anyone this. I've been looking to go back to Disney for at least a year now. And I have had no luck with finding a job. Then I just decided this year I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get my degree. And once I get my degree, hopefully by then I'll be able to get something. Well, this pushes back my plans because I don't think Disney is going to be rehiring for quite some time until they get their crowds back. Because I know back when 9/11 happened, it wasn't until a few years after that the crowd started to come back because people are so hesitant to travel. And although it's starting to get busier in the parks, it's still not enough for them to bring all those cast members back. And I really, truly hope that they get offered the job back first. If they do rehire all those positions back, I do hope that the former cast who did work there gets the opportunity to get their jobs first. But yeah, this is beyond devastating to the entire cast community, whether you are a former cast member like myself who worked in the parks, or you're like Bob and you were actively working for the company and found out either bad news or you found other bad news without your cast family. Bob's one of my closest friends in Florida, works for DVC, and she just got the call this week. It is devastating. I will help in any way I can, and the streams by you and Caitlin are vital. The best one step mouse says I had the best family I've ever had was my cast member family. It's hard to describe. Feeling empty, living in Orlando, not working for the mouse yet. I 100% agree. I have not found a job since that has been medically accommodating to me than my Disney job. And that says a lot that a Fortune 500 company, properly accommodates their disabled cast. And that's something that's hard to put together. And James, please don't say that's Kelly, because that's going to be unfortunate. I'm going to have to message her as soon as we're done with the stream, because that's going to make me so sad. because she's awesome. No worries, Jeffrey. You can always share the word with other people who can help donate. If I tell people if they have the abilities to donate, to please donate. If not, to share the word out with other people. That's my call to action for you guys. But I 100% agree, Bob. Disney creates the best, closest family you will ever receive. I still talk to some of my leaders to this day. One of my proprietors has a small business called Moffreys in Ivanhoe Village. He is amazing. He just had Lee Cockrell and Dan Cockrell in their store, signing books, which is amazing. And he's one of the coolest people I've ever met. He walks into my store and he noticed me and he knew I was different. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm disabled." I said, "Sometimes I'm a little overwhelmed with everything," not knowing he was a leader. He came back towards the end of the day and he's like, "Well, I didn't get to say hi to you. Like, I didn't know you were working. Like, I never noticed your name tag." And he's like, "I am so clueless." I'm like, that's common with me. He's like, "It shouldn't be common because we should be acknowledging our cast members every single day." But he asked me, "If you need anything, like give me a call. Have Michael call me. Like, we'll get in touch." He's like, "We need to make sure that you are properly accommodated and also that your medical needs are being set here. I'm not wanting to send something to medical in Epcot. I want it to be with other places around here." So with that, yeah, Disney Springs was such a unique location for me. Compared to the parks, Disney Springs, you got to see a lot of repeat guests that were locals that would always come in down and say hello to all of us. We would also have Jeffrey. I read your last statement. You don't have to donate. Like, I'm not forcing you to donate at all. I'm just saying that if you can't donate, to help spread the word. And that's whether to share it to other channels that you know, share the stream on your social media if you'd like. But you don't have to donate if you not have the ability to. I don't have the ability to right now, and that's why I'm creating this stream, so that way as many people as I possibly can what's going on? I lost my train of thought. That's the worst ever. It's the worst to lose that ever. But I guess for me, I can share the story with you guys, and it's a pretty important day. There's a pretty important day that every cast member has to go through, and that's called traditions. That's basically your first day with the company, and you get the magic of every single day. Well, the magic for me was stepping into the room and getting a cast member name tag for the first time. And to me, that is the most amazing part of my Disney career that I have ever witnessed. And acknowledging that, yes, Disney hired me and I'm a disabled cast member, and seeing the statistics of how disabled people are 2/3 more likely to not get hired because people don't want to hire us. And seeing a company as big as Disney that wants to hire me, that wants me to be successful, and for my location to completely accept me and say, "Hey, we're here for you. We're going to make sure you succeed here and make sure that you have fun while on the job." And to me, that was worth more than any pay of any job that I would possibly get. And it's beyond incredible to meet with cast members through social media, whether it's Instagram, the Facebook group Ear for Each Other, and other resources around here. Like, I'm the one that wants to help a force of change for a lot of cast members right now who are in dire need of help. And the last thing I want to do is to let this stay aside and to let thousands of cast members that I call family not get the help they deserve, because I know how much happens behind the scenes that you guys as guests don't see. You guys don't see the amount of hours that we do stocking in the morning, or somebody comes in and does a merchandising change, or how many hours we do in training before we even get on the floor with you guys as guests. The backstage stuff is what is so underappreciated, and if you guys want to help cast members right now, if you guys are booking a trip right now and you guys call DRC and you get a great cast member on the phone, write a cast compliment. And if you guys don't know how to do that, if you have Twitter, you're going to tweet hashtag cast compliment. You're going to tell them where they work and what their name was. And it will help you, it'll help go directly to their leader, which is like a manager. And then it'll help them get acknowledged by their things. I agree, Bob. That's 100% true. Hard to describe to folks, but the kinship and the countless other benefits Disney provided, the business world would have not treated their employees that well in a long time. I 100% agree. I do think Disney could do more because of how much money they do make. However, right now, I do expect that. Actually, we did get news over the weekend that there are some cast members in food and beverage and housekeeping that are getting raises. Right now, I believe their next paycheck should be having their raises. I believe one of them's going up to $13, the other one's going up to $16, and I can't remember which one. But I'm pretty happy for some food and beverage cast members and that. Also to the ones who are furloughed, who are at resorts who aren't open right now. They said their pay raises will go into effect once they go back to work. I did hear that, though. Rachel, yes, we love our cast members. That is for sure something we need to do. So for those of you guys who are just hopping into the stream that want to help as many cast members as possible, I'm going to reiterate the organizations to help you guys out as much as you guys can. If you're not able to donate, 100% don't worry about it, because if you're not able to donate, please share this stream out on all of your social media if you're not able to stream, so that way as many people as possible can view this video and help the thousands of cast members who are in need right now. The first biggest one is going to be helping food banks, and that's going to be Disneyland Resort. That's going to be Second Harvest Food Bank of Orange County, and also Central Partnership Community Partnership Action of Orange County. It's linked in the description. All of the resources that are here are linked in the description. The Walt Disney World, the cast member pantry is going to help Walt Disney World cast members. They are currently working on a Disneyland version. Very soon, they're working very, very closely with somebody to see if we can get Disneyland up and running. And also to help them, you can also donate to them via Venmo at Cast Member Pantry on Venmo. You can also donate to their Amazon wish list, which is going to be all gift cards, things like Pizza Hut, small restaurants, also Amazon gift cards, Staples gift cards to help their kids out. There's a lot of cast members here that have children that really need to help a lot of people. And for those of you guys who are here that are not on a YouTube channel and are coming from Caitlin, 2016 former Walt Disney World ambassador, I want to thank you for coming over, and I want you to thank you for, if you're a former cast member watching, thank you for making magic every single day. And I truly, truly, truly appreciate what you all have done to this company as a former cast member myself. And again, for those of you guys who go to the parks, make sure you guys say thank you, because at sometimes saying a simple thank you, trust me, can go a long way. Sometimes I've had really bad days and somebody would say thank you and it completely turned my day around. So those are the small things you can do right now, is helping that. Writing cast compliments for those of you who are visiting the parks, who are in the parks, who are in the resorts, on buses that find incredible cast members. Please continue to write cast compliments. They will never go unnoticed, and they will help all of the cast members who are currently working the parks. And also, if you have friends or family who are part of cast member community who's been laid off, please go and reach out to them and ask for help whenever you can. Obviously, if they are not comfortable with, all the help, just ask them, what can I do to help? Simple things as sharing something out. Also, if anyone here is a former cast member who is part of the layoff that happened last week, there is a Facebook page going around called Ear for Each Other. And that's going to help small businesses in Orlando that are currently hiring, that are helping as many of you guys out as possible. They're also helping as many furloughed cast members get skills, so that way they can have small businesses and run either small businesses or help with interim jobs until they come back. I did get good news this week from one of my leaders. She was a coordinator at the time during my program. I luckily found out from her on Thursday that her job has been safe. She is currently a food and beverage leader over at Typhoon Lagoon, which makes me pretty happy. I was pretty freaked out for her when she told me the news that she got the email. Basically, how it went is if anyone who received an email from Disney about this Josh D'Amaro statement that everyone has probably seen by now. If not, you guys can go. I'll create a page where I post all this furloughed stuff on my Instagram as a highlight, so that way all of you guys can help. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, One Step Mouse has things. I did not see this. I've been looking all over as I can, but thank you for letting me know. There are other food banks in Winter Garden in Claremont. Guys, if you don't know what that is, those are local to Orlando. That is the closest of two suburbs to Lake Buena Vista, which is Walt Disney World. Other staff life, they are church affiliated and sensitive to Walt Disney World cast info. That's fantastic. Bob, if you want to send the info to me and I will update my profile to the couple of organizations that want to help, I will definitely put it in here. James says, hey, I made a donation to the cast member pantry on Venmo. Keep in mind that it's so important to help now if you can. 100%. State unemployment in Florida has been dreadful and it's already been strained. 100%. And for those of you guys who don't know what the issues have been, back in March and April when they started taking cast members off onto furlough, they have the state of Florida wanted to have Disney send all of their wage information directly to the state so that way they didn't have 74,000 applications for unemployment at the same time. So because of that, Disney did the right thing. They sent all the information that they were supposed to. However, the state messed up all their info and was denying them, even though Walt Disney World sent wage information to all of this to help move along the process. Because of that, several cast members haven't got started paid. I know this because I have cast members who had this problem who didn't start getting a job paid until like the end of May to the beginning of June. And that's awful to have a couple months of income that you can't get coming, and it's really disappointing. And I was furloughed for quite some time for my company that I currently work for. But I can't imagine what it would be like to not have income coming. So yeah. And James is going to be sending a donation equal to the cost of a Magic Kingdom pass each month until cast members come back. And I think that is amazing. James, you are awesome. And this is why we became friends, because you are giving back to cast members every single day. You're friends with a couple of them. But thank you for continuing to help the community and spread the word as much as you guys can. James, I know you have people, so you guys can spread this like wildfire to every single person that you know. Also, the other one is also the Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Orlando or Central Florida. Please go and donate to them as well. They are also helping with boxes for cast members. I know that for a fact because it just got posted on the Ear for Each Other page. Trying to think. Walt Disney Imagineers, however, there are 400 who have been taken away from Walt Disney Imagineering. I do not know any information about what to help with Imagineers. I know a lot of them still have degrees that they're still paying for. And the other information is that I haven't contacted UCF or Valencia directly. I'm going to probably get in contact with their HR or their public relations team and see if they've built anything to help cast members right now with Disney Aspire, because I know both of their colleges does support Disney Aspire. So I'm going to see if they have something set up or they're going to set up to help students. And as soon as I hear some word about any new organizations or ways that you guys can help, please go and help. Also, there's a Google Doc in the description if you guys are new. Go into the description box, you click on that Google Doc, and it'll bring you up to tons of small businesses that will currently help cast members who have no job right now who are currently running small businesses. I also have a few friends in the Etsy community. We have Travis Sticker Co. is currently in works with Magic for Magic Makers. So he's going to see if he can create a sticker that says the magic keeps going with a Mickey on it to help cast members. He said all the profits from that is going to go to a direct organization with Magic to Magic Makers, so that way they can help as many people as possible. Bob, if you have any other friends that need nominations for help financial need that you know of that are in dire need of help right now, message Magic for Magic Makers on Facebook. They also have an email. You can just directly email them, email her, get in contact with her. They'll help you get the nomination through. What else is going on? I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting something. Also, I just forgot, Magic for Magic Makers is also on TikTok, and all of their nominations for their particular program are getting set in stone in their program. So whenever they donate money or they tell another recipient, they will be filming it, and they will be putting it both on their Facebook as well as their TikTok, so that way all of you guys can be aware of that. Cast Member Food Pantry, also, if there are any Floridians that are here in the house that want to help cast members in this time also and volunteer, the Second Harvest Food Bank is asking for volunteers. They're also asking volunteers for the Cast Member Pantry. You guys can directly contact both of them directly for volunteer opportunities, so please, no worries. Want to make sure I am not missing something. Again, because we are live, I do want to shout out Dean from the Live Place. Please go check him out. He did a fantastic stream earlier. Started off movie marathon weekend, even though Road Trip Dave started it on Saturday, but that's okay. DreamersEmpire.com, liveplace.com, as well as Dreamers Empire YouTube channel. Please go and check those out. And again, today's episode is what all of you can do to help Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort cast members who are currently have been laid off due to this whole COVID-19 shenanigans. Let me tell you, COVID-19 has turned our lives upside down. However, I'm not going to let a disease lose a love for a cast community like ours and not let our cast community go down without a love and somebody else to fight for them, because they work tirelessly day in and day out. A lot of these cast members who've been on furlough have been furloughed since April, guys. April. What was I saying? This is what happens when it's late at night. I forget my train of thought. But this cast community deserves to have light shed on them, deserves a thank you, first of all, big thank you for a lot of people. And for me, as much as I can, sorry, thought I missed something. Oh, thank you, Rob, for sharing out the stream. Thank you. You're amazing. I will just retweet that now. Again, share this out on your social media. There's a little share button at the bottom of the screen or right there if you're on mobile. You can share out the stream and let as many people know if you're not physically able to donate like myself. Unfortunately, I work in a minimum wage retail job right now, and unfortunately, I'm not able to help many people right now. So it's more important than ever to spread the word, donate if you can, and to volunteer if you are local down there. Absolutely. For those who are laid off, it is important they get up right now and make their job. Getting a new job, they shouldn't let this bring them down. Absolutely, 100%. And for those of you guys who need help with that, Ear for Each Other is a Facebook page. Several Orlando businesses, as well as other businesses who are nationwide, who are hiring remote jobs, they are also contacting furloughed cast members to help them getting rebooked. Please, if you guys need information about that or need help getting sent to them, please go and message me on Instagram at Make It Blue Disney Adventure, underscores under each name, as well as on Twitter at Make It Blue ADB. Make sure you guys go and message me if you guys need to. Please share the word out with this. This is something that is pretty important to the entire, cast community right now, and we're not getting very much light from a lot of people. However, I do think that all of us as a YouTube community can come together and make a big difference. That's why this morning when I shared out this tweet on Twitter, I pretty much tweeted to every big YouTuber. I said, hey, we are a part of this right now. We're the voice of change. We're the voice to help those that need help right now. And we can use it more than ever. And Bob, and of course, Bob, if you need to reach out and have somebody to talk to who was a cast member, please, contact me at any time. This is a big difference. This makes a big change. I know Magic for Magic Maker's goal right now is $3,500 for their next round of donations. I don't know about Food Pantry. I don't know about the food banks, what their goals are right now. However, please, if you guys try to donate, please do. Also, if you guys find Winter Guard, any other resources to help cast members that I'm not aware of, please message them to me. That way I can update this page, so that way everyone who is furloughed can reach this page. Anyone who wants to help furloughed cast members can reach this page, and they can update it and help as many cast members as possible. I'm also sacrificing watching the Packers game for this, which is not a bad thing to sacrifice for, but man, I miss my Packers. And again, I'm wearing All Disney today to support our Walt Disney World cast. I am currently wearing a Spirit jersey, Walt Disney World Spirit jersey with the Pixar balls, because technically my store did have some Pixar in it. And then I'm also wearing LuLaRoe leggings that are Disney themed. I'm trying to show you Mickey. It's like right there. There you go. I have Mickey's on them. But yeah, I wanted to make a difference that week. And definitely, I did not want this to be about advertising me or advertising, I didn't want this about advertising me or helping me getting subscribers or getting views. I wanted this to be a call for action for you guys and for us as a whole YouTube community to step up and to help as many cast members as we possibly can, because, man, once you're a cast member, you are always a cast member, and we all like to step up for our family, regardless if we know them or not. And you can see by the background that I'm a little obsessed with that. I even have a magical day sign on the side of my room here. Let me show you guys that. There we go. Have a magical day. Part of everything. I'm using this desk soon, so that's why it's on this side and not behind my head. Okay. Oh, thanks, James, for the update. Yes! Packers are winning! Yay! I know. Yeah, I watched the Packers, unfortunately. I was born in Wisconsin, so I'm born and raised a cheesehead. So that's okay. I love my Packers. And I've been to Lambeau Field several times, and it's probably one of the best stadiums I've ever walked through. It's pretty fun. And all of their, fun fact, all of their small booths around, it helps, 10% of their sales helps a local charity, either in the Green Bay or the Milwaukee, Madison area, which is pretty cool. One of them goes to Autism Angels, which is a Milwaukee-based charity that helps with autistic families who are getting re-diagnosed or getting new diagnoses and need help with getting, fidget toys or something simple like that. It's pretty fun. So, but thank you for the update on the game. Thank you very, very, very much. Yeah, I like my merch. I have to have some merch on me, and Bob, if you know Trendy at Disney Springs, that's the queen of fashion, at Disney Springs. Well, now it's Disney style, but it used to be trendy. So how to rep trendy and get some cool fashion in the building. Plus, when you're autistic, it makes it really difficult to find one. But I do say, autistics, if you need to find good lucky, LuLaRoe is autism friendly. I'll tell you that right now. Dean says, I'm making a donation to Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida. Yay! Thank you, Dean. And if you want it, I believe you can write a dedication on who this is for. You can always write to the 28,000 cast who are being let go. We know that 400 are coming from Walt Disney Imagineering, 5,000 that are coming from Disneyland Resort, and the rest of it is unfortunately Walt Disney World cast, as well as those in DVC and the DRC, which is the Disney Reservation Center, and there's one in Celebration and one in Tampa. I don't know if both locations have been impacted by this, but I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, Bob, I have summed it up. Yeah, once you're a cast member, you get the gist, and you have to put it down in one sentence because most people don't want to listen to more than that. But you know that all that well, because when you're a cast member, you just roll with the flow. Like, you have to. Luckily, I wasn't in the Emporium where I was too overwhelmed to say a sentence. I was in Disney Springs, which was busy. It wasn't slow at all, but it was really nice because some days it would be less busy and some days it would be really busy, and that's a great change, you know. But thank you, Dean. You were awesome. And Jeffrey, like, don't worry about donating. Please, please, please. If you're not able to donate, please don't donate. You can share the word out through social media to help spread the word to as many people as possible. You do not have to donate. I just ask people to donate if they have the ability to, and I don't have the ability to right now, but I do want to help. And something makes a big difference. And if you're able to donate and you're not able to donate much, you can donate Venmo, 50 cents, $1, you know, anything helps, essentially, right now. Also, shout out to, before I leave, I want to shout out the people who have really helped the stream. Bob, again, his stream is going to be tomorrow from 8. Actually, Bob, can you put in your information on when your stream is? Because I don't think I said it right the first time. So please, write into the comments, I'll let you know. Big shout out to Caitlin. If you guys want to follow her on social media, she's a former Walt Disney World Ambassador team from I love that, Bob. I know I'm going to back to work for them. I maybe sprinkling pixie dust on safety bars next time. 100%. That's awesome. Okay, 8 to 9 p.m. tomorrow, and that's Eastern time, Bob? Just making sure. Eastern time? I'll write sure he writes it. If you guys want to follow Caitlin, who is a big supporter and sent a ton of people over to his channel, please go and check her out on Instagram at Kate Outdoors, C-A-I-T Outdoors. Please go and follow her on Instagram. She's amazing. She's a part of a 2-person team with Nathaniel Palmera, and he was the other half of the 2016 ambassador team, and I actually met him on my college program. He was amazing. He was actually pretty awesome to a lot of cast in the building, and he was also talking to me about like how my disabled cast experience had been and how medical has been. I said the only issue was that I had to go Uber pretty far and pay $25 for an Uber to get me to a doctor's appointment and back. But I said, other than that, it was a lot of fun. I said, I've had a lot of fun. He's like, well, that's good. He's like, maybe we need to work on the whole doctor's appointment thing. Like, why do we need to send you an Uber for $25 when we have a site? I said, I have to get it through a physician. I have prescribed narcotics. So, okay. One Step Mouse. I will be on his show tomorrow, 8 to 9 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, to talk more about this and ways to help as many people as possible through this. What was that? Also, One Stop Mouse is also going to be my guest for Friday night. We're going to be talking about The Greatest Showman. And for those of you guys who want to join me and haven't watched the film before, please start watching it. You guys can get it on whenever you can rent your movies. You can also watch it on Disney Plus. It is officially available on Disney Plus. And you will get addicted to the soundtrack like I did myself. And I'm so excited to talk Greatest Showman. It is one of my favorite films outside of Disney. And I definitely wanted to be able to share my love of The Greatest Showman with you guys. And with that, also, please go and support small businesses run by cast members for Christmas gifts this year. It'd be a great way to help cast members who have been furloughed or have been laid off by the company. And again, to the thousands, the 28,000 cast members, if one of you guys are watching, like Bob or other cast members, please go and make your own magic. Once you're a cast member, you are always a cast member. Don't let somebody take that away from you. And remember that all of your former Disney College Program alumni around the world, international cast from around the world, and thousands of cast members will be there. I will definitely be here for you guys. I'm always open to talk on social media. And to all the guests who are currently watching this, remember that cast members make your experience worthwhile at Walt Disney World or Disneyland or any Disney park. And remember to appreciate these guys, because these guys are working around the clock. I remember having 10 to 14-hour shifts during busy times in the summer, while at Christmas time, they can be working 14 to 16-hour shifts. to remember to say thank you to the thousands of cast members you meet, whether it's through the Walt Disney Reservation Center, whether it goes to the Magical Express at the hotel, to hotel staff, to park staff, to those who work in Disney Springs who works third parties. They are still a part of the cast community. And even if they're considered third party, all of us that are cast members who wear that Disney name tag proudly every single day, remember that you are never to be taken away from the magic that you make every single day. And trust me, there's a way that you can make magic every single day, because I do that every single day since I have been back from my college program, adding a little piece of Disney magic into each of one of my days. And remember, to all of you who are currently guests, remember to help as many cast members as possible. My call to action, final call to action for you guys, share this among all of your social media platforms, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure as many people as possible can get access to this video. And again, thank you to the amazing 8 of you who are here in the chat, who are either in chat or ninja watching behind the scenes. I want to thank you all for your amazing support towards helping the cast community during this really rough time. And I will be sharing all the new details about if I hear anything about new organizations or new goals set by organizations. They will be updated on my social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I will definitely be updating you guys. I will also be posting this stream on the Disney Chaos page on Pete's channel. Please, if you guys could help share a like to this video, let people know that that is there, like the post when it goes live. So that way we can help as many cast members as we possibly can during this whole pandemic. And I can tell you, I know these cast members, I hope they get the opportunity that they get back. And I hope that if somebody has to put a petition towards that somebody does make a petition to that, because I do think these cast should have the first opportunity to come back. As much as I would love to come back to the company right now, those of them who are already making magic right now deserve to come back to the company at once. Again, if you guys hear anything about any new organizations you guys have found or want to help other casts and you need help, please don't hesitate to contact me. Again, tomorrow night I will be on One Stop Mouse's channel at 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to let you guys know more about this whole cast situation and my feelings towards this. It's pretty important for me and my family, and it's helpful to my cast family back in Orlando, and to all my cast family who are currently watching this behind the scenes. I love you all. I miss you all from Disney Springs, the place to be. And for those of you who are working offsite, I'm excited to see you guys at the end of the month to make magic of my own and to come make new memories, as well as meeting old friends and sending old magic. So with that, again, shout out to Dean for the live place. Make sure you guys continue to update them, as well as make sure you guys support our friends at Pepper Tree Villa, who are currently going live talking about their favorite Christmas movies among the Disney Movie Marathon weekend through the live place. And again, I'm live here on Friday night at 10 p.m. back to my normal time with One Stop Mouse. Bob from One Stop Mouse will be with me for a collab talking about The Greatest Showman. So with that, I will call you good night because I am exhausted and I'm ready to go to bed at this point. Thank you for updating me about the game, James. You're amazing, by the way. Thank you for all you do. Guys, make sure you guys, before you leave today, make sure you guys thank James Ryan. He's my all-time favorite mod, and he does so much for this channel. So make sure you guys all say thank you to him. He's amazing at what he does. And with that, I think I'm going to bid you farewell. So for all of you guys who are in the parks, for all of you guys who are in the VRC, we love you, cast members. We love you so much. And to former college program alumni, as well as others who are part of the cast community at one point, let's all step together to help cast right now in this really difficult time. If you guys also want to make a thank you video that is going to be posted on my channel to thank cast members, please record a 30-second clip and send it to my direct email that's linked to this channel. Also, you guys can send it on social media, whether through Instagram or Twitter. I'm trying to put together a huge congratulations of different YouTubers to help them help cast members understand that they are truly loved and they don't get that love enough. So with that, I bid you guys farewell. It is about an hour here. And again, to all of you guys who are here, thank you for supporting me in my little channel that could. And as cast members once say, have a magical day, y'all. And oh my gosh, I'm turning Southern. Why? I'm Midwestern. Why did I say that? As cast members once say, have a magical day, everyone. And I will see you in my next video on Friday night. Well, technically tomorrow on One Stop Mouse's channel. Again, thank you all for your amazing support. I will see you all very soon. Love you all. Have a magical night, everyone.